forgot to lower the volume. Alright, so hello everyone and welcome back to some more Triangle Strategy. Yes.
Yes.
So welcome back.
Yes.
So you may be asking, why are we back to this game even though we've been like everything about it? So recently, well, I don't know about recently. I mean, I don't know if you want to count let's see, I don't know if you want to count
It's decently recent.
I don't know if you want to count half a year recent, but recently, this game actually got updated, which I was not expecting because Team Asana's games like never get updates. But apparently they added this update to the game where I'll actually show off like all the things. You notice that extra chapter there, but we're gonna go over that in just a sec. But apparently this update adds something else as well. I'm just gonna load this save file right here. So in this updates, if you go to the encampments, you can go to the tavern and you can actually not just do mental mock battles, but you can also replay story battles if you wanted to.
Oh. And I see you can get rewards from that too. It's nice they changed that.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. Other than that, you can also go to the War Chronicle, and they added this feature where you can actually replay character stories now. So in case you missed any, you can replay them because because like I know in our playthrough there were like times when we like actually like got War Chronicles, but we weren't able to see all of them. But if you missed some or you just like accidentally skipped them, well, now you have the option to replay them, which is nice.
I think that is a very nice thing to have. It's a good quality of life.
Mm-hmm. And other than that, they basically made some adjustments for repeated playthroughs, where basically they improved some of the loot, like the money and items that dropped by enemies during repeated playthroughs. They also assigned a button to skip the company logos that appear when launching the game, because apparently, like when they show like the the Square Enix and stuff like that, you actually can't skip those. You actually have to let those play through for the game to load, but you cannot skip it for some reason.
Huh.
And
I didn't realize that.
Other than that, they just fixed some other minor bugs. But the real reason why we're here is we are here for the extra chapter, which you can only get this after you've completed Sereno's route, which just basically means that you have to basically beat the game, like get the golden ending in order to get.
Yeah, pretty much you need to actually finish like the game, more or less.
Like get this like tile screen basically. So we're gonna start up the extra chapter. And did you activate the wildfire traps when defending Wolfford? No, this doesn't really matter. It just changes like some dialogue here and there, but for the most part, you don't want to activate these.
Yeah, pretty much you'll probably get something along the lines of, "Oh, you dastard!"
Like it only shows the homes that are burned down, because you'll understand in a second when we see this when we see the scene. I'll explain it like later on. And also, in case you're wondering, there's no gameplay here because this basically plays after you beat the game, so don't expect any like battles here. This is just like for us to relax and watch.
But through the efforts of House Wolfford, the violent chapter of the realm's history that began with the discovery of salt crystals was brought to an end. The world, united under the rule of King Roland of Glenbrook, took its first steps toward a bright new era. And on one peaceful day, a group of stalwart allies gathered at long last for a wedding.
Extra chapter, a Wolfford wedding.
Yo, they actually get to show off Serenoa and Frederica's wedding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because
especially given that the ending card was them getting married.
Yeah, they actually didn't show the wedding. They just showed an end card. But now we actually get to see the wedding, which I'm glad for.
Lord Serenoa, Lady Frederica would like a few words with you before the ceremony.
Good morning, Frederica. I look forward to the ceremony today.
As do I, Serenoa.
I don't think,
Did you sleep well last night?
no, everything is still the
Actually, I think, I don't think that she was labeled as Serenoa's wife before.
No, I don't think so,
Be
and
told I did not.
Governor of
And
Wolford
yourself?
and Rosellan territory. Yeah, his thing changed too. The Lord of House Wolford.
oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, I couldn't
That's
seem
alright.
to calm my nerves.
And yeah, okay.
Every day you see the heads of House Wolf.
Okay, so yeah, they changed some of their cards, but not all of them.
I
Yeah,
must agree,
they changed little
Roland.
things.
Hmm.
I can scarcely recall the last time I felt so nervous.
Though I am happy that this day has finally come, I am even more anxious than when facing an army.
Is that so? I must admit, even I'm beginning to feel on edge now.
Understandably so. The significance of being united with the one you love far outweighs any battle.
You are right, Benedict. As always.
'Tis also far more joyous.
Frederica, there is something I must tell you before the ceremony.
What is it?
It's about my lineage. You see,
Oh yeah,
Oh, he directly discusses that shit about him being like son of
I
King
had
Regna.
no idea.
yeah, because the only ones who knew this was
Roland,
Benedict
and
and
Roland.
They were the
yeah,
last
because
warriors
Cyrano
of
only told him like during the last scenes of the
I
game.
shall never leave this
Yeah.
room.
I apologize for telling you now, but I wanted you to know the truth before we wed.
As did I.
I thank you for confiding in me. But knowing Serenoa's lineage changes nothing. Because I love you for who you are, and not where you came from.
As I love you, Frederica.
Oh, they actually love one another. Okay.
Allow
Well,
me to
yeah, they're
share
getting
in this
married.
glorious
Well, I mean, like their marriage was kind of arranged to a certain
swear to be a
degree.
king
Well,
worthy
yeah,
of
but
her
then
trust.
by the golden ending, it's like, oh, you know, they love each other. Nice.
Lord Simon, Lady Destra, King Regna. If only you were here to see this.
Pardon the intrusion, but it is time for Lady Frederica to get changed.
But of course, I cannot thank you enough, Jerome. If it weren't for you and the others in the village, I would not be able to wear a traditional Rosellan gown on my wedding day.
It is our pleasure. Please, let me thank you in return for the honor of officiating the ceremony.
Do you
An
think
honor
that they
well
might have unique
deserved.
sprites?
After all, it was your faith in House Wolford.
I
to where we are
like
today.
for Cyrano and Federica.
The Roselle are part of
Yeah,
our
for
family.
their wedding attire.
As House Wolford is a part of ours, we shall
I
be
mean, like
ever
when
at
they
your
actually get
side.
changed.
Oh, probably. Because Roland and some of the other characters did.
There you are, Your
That is
Majesty.
fair.
The bride and groom are very busy and ought not to be bothered.
Also, I should probably mention this, but in this scene, Jerome is actually not voiced by Billy Cametez.
Yeah.
He's
Who
voiced.
is he voiced by?
He's voiced by the same guy who voiced Pandreo and Engage. Let me see. He's voiced by.
Let's see.
Um,
I actually forgot that Billy Camet's voiced Jerome, because Jerome doesn't get a huge amount of lines
Mhm.
aside from like definitely some more in the Golden Route and like Frederica's route, but aside from that, not too many.
he's voiced by Rico Fajardo. I probably butchered that name so badly, but that's who he's voiced by because Billy Cametez at the time of this wasn't voice acting, and shortly after died.
Yeah. Well, that is interesting to know that they
Father,
still took from Fire
I
Emblem.
simply came
That's
here to
pretty
give
cool,
them my
actually.
blessing.
Mhm.
Unless I am bothering you.
God, Roland once again just has no
Damn it,
self-esteem.
Indeed.
Oh god.
Being in your company puts me at ease.
It seems you two have returned to your usual selves. Shall we make for the ceremony now?
Have you come to tell me something, Huette?
Yes, my lord. Lady Cordelia asked me to summon you.
Has she now? Very well then. Let us see what she needs.
Is that a... Oh, wait a minute. Is that... I almost called her Throne.
Guests began to arrive in
Hang on a
great
sec.
numbers,
What'd you say?
eagerly awaiting
I
the ceremony.
almost called her Throne, but God, what was that kid's name? Remember his mom? That was in
Kohag and
Isaiah?
Lila?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's them.
that was Layla over there.
Mhm.
Lila, sorry.
And yeah, if we actually burn some of the houses when we activate the traps, these houses won't actually be here.
Oh God, I'm glad we didn't.
hmm And now we get some proper closure on some of these things.
I wonder if Frederica has changed into her gown by now. I pray her nerves haven't got the best of her. Perhaps I should see how she's faring.
This ain't like you at all, Gila. I'm sure the young lady's doing just fine.
But that girl has always been too serious for her own good.
How curious. This is the first time I've seen you so nervous.
I know how you feel, but you gotta calm down. It's not like you can walk down the aisle for her.
No, I cannot. Truth be told, I never expected to hear such words from you, Eridor. In fact, I anticipated you to be the most anxious among us, given your history with Lord Serenoa.
There ain't nothing for me to worry about. The wee lad's grown into a fine young man. He brought peace to this land with his own two hands. He's no less a hero than his father was.
Aye, and Frederica was beside him every step of the way. I suppose you're right. I needn't worry over her any longer. It seems I have much to learn from you, Eridor.
Though there is something you should know. The more nervous Eridor is, the calmer he feigns to be.
He's scared
I imagine
shitless.
he's doing all he can to hold back tears right now.
Aw.
Quiet, Anna. I refuse to ruin their big day with my weeping and wailing. Even though the young lord is... well, he's all grown up and getting married and... to such a perfect bride.
It's refreshing to see you haven't changed.
There is one more thing you should know.
How many times is this gonna happen?
I, too, am proud to be here to witness their union. As members of House Wolfort, let us do all we can to support our leaders.
As if I'd do any different.
Together, we can ensure a bright future for both them and Norzelia.
Aye, what a joyous day this is. Let's celebrate with spirits, and lots of them.
Master Claris, Master Archibald.
I
let us
forgot his
toast to
voice
the
was so
bride and
deep.
groom. Oh, what a happy day. There is nothing more delightful than a wedding.
You certainly are in high spirits, Master Lionel.
'Tis not only Lionel, my friend. Today, everyone across the realm rejoices. Let us drink to Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica, the future of Norzelia.
Aye. Battles we fought were as bloody and brutal as those of the Salt Iron War. But they carved the path to a new era. One where the three nations work together at long last. I propose a toast to peace.
So everyone's, I had to go and take a phone call, but anyway, let's continue where we are. So, nope, that's not the button I wanted to press. There we go.
I propose a toast to peace, freedom, and
Salt. Salt. Let us not forget salt.
Couldn't agree more. Those three are precious treasures to us merchants.
Oh, forgive Lionel for prying, Master Claris. but it sounds like you found a way to make some coin.
How keen you are. Now I tell you this in confidence, but... Have a look at this plate. It is a new type of earthenware that utilizes salt in its glaze.
My, what a sheen. I've never seen anything like it.
A salt glaze. Yes. Lionel thinks this will sell very well.
It certainly is beautiful. But I imagine it costs quite the fortune.
Or so one would think. In truth, very little salt is used in its making, and the more salt crystals are excavated, the cheaper salt becomes.
Aha! So the glaze is far less expensive than it seems. But people still consider salt to be a great luxury. Which means pretty plates like this one could be sold for a tidy sum.
Just so. Customers will gladly loosen their purse strings for such luxuries, and merchants can fill their coffers with the profit.
A golden opportunity for buyers and sellers alike. Lionel would be a fool to let it pass him by. Ah, Master Claris, pray listen, for Lionel has just had a stroke of genius. Let us add the emblem of House Wolford to this plate, and sell it as a memento of the occasion.
A fine idea. There would be no shortage of demand for such a precious item. We must speak to the craftsman straight away.
Goddess be good. Continue on like this, and misfortune is sure to find you both.
It's like,
The
stop
war is
fucking
over,
around.
Master Archibald. There is only good fortune to be had these days.
Indeed, 'tis a golden age, in every sense of the word.
I disagree. Master Archibald speaks true. If you dare sully the Wolfort name to line your pockets, misfortune will find you.
Oh boy.
Anna, your stealth never ceases to amaze Lionel.
I love the how music
Please
that
do not
plays.
misunderstand. We were merely jesting. Yes. Ha
Haha.
I pray that is the case, for your sakes.
Lionel is sorry.
Aw.
Please accept our humblest apologies.
Perhaps you ought to heed this old man's words next time. But saying that now may just be rubbing salt in the wound.
Master.
Master? Oh wow. She's
You'll
learning
have to
under him.
Give an old man his word plays on this joyous day.
Yes, I suppose I will.
Now this is the scene I'm most looking forward to.
The hall is alive with the jovial chatter of its guests. That joy, however, is not shared by all in attendance.
Really? Why is that? Oh, that's fair.
Is something the matter, Lila? You seem more dour than ever. I apologize. I suppose it unbefitting of the occasion. Let me guess what's troubling you. It's a certain little boy, isn't it? How dare you meddle in my affairs, Milo? Don't take it personally. Meddling is what I do. You didn't tell him anything, did you? Like what? The fact that his mother is overseer of the Ministry of Medicine? Is that a threat? What is it that you want? I should be asking you that. The war is over and your position is changed. Why don't you go see your son? Idor was at fault for what happened, not you. Whatever the reason, it won't change the fact that I abandoned him. I haven't the right to call myself his mother, especially after all this time. Besides, I have yet to atone for my sins. I've been tasked with governing Hyzant, so I haven't the leisure of... Yes, so much responsibility, so little time. Yet another pretty excuse to stand idly by. Now that you've had your turn to speak, allow me to take mine.
there is a boy who has been highly anticipating today's ceremony. He is a special child who can peer into the future. And in that future, he has seen his mother embrace him at long last, here and now. Unfortunately, for however hard he tries, he cannot see his mother's face. He's been searching for her for a long, long time. He even made it through the war, ever dreaming of their reunion. I see. But it's quite easy to change the future he sees. All one has to do is stand around and sigh. Perhaps it's a befitting punishment for someone who used magic to toy with life. But I think if she truly wishes to atone for her sins, she ought to start with her own child first. Here he comes. What will you do?
Please.
I want his dream to come true. Thank you for helping me see that.
Finally.
Think nothing of it. I simply wish to see those darling eyes of yours fill with tears. And still, I am in your debt.
Aw.
Aww.
Finally.
Yay! Finally!
Lila and Quahog are reunited at last.
Let's go. Quahog wins at long last.
As the two share in a prolonged hug, a mother and father watch from nearby.
Oh.
I see. I did not know Lila's son had joined House Wolfort.
I'm so happy for you, Quahog. Lila must be over the moon right now.
You are Hasabara, yes?
That I am, Lord Sparrow. A tavern keep and proud member of House Wolfort, too. Sorry you had to see me crying like this, and on such a happy day. I lost my boy in the war, you see, so sometimes I just can't help myself.
You needn't apologize. I understand all too well how you feel. Our children are our future, and nothing is sadder than losing them.
I'm sorry for your loss, Lord Svarog.
I have only myself to blame for his untimely death. Not a day goes by that I do not think of what I could have said or done differently.
I know. But there's no change in the past, no matter how much we want to.
Hello, Lord Svarog. Hasabara?
You are?
Please, call me Ians. I'm a member of House Wolfort and a blacksmith by trade.
One of the hardest workers I've ever met, too. And that's saying something. He's got real promise when it comes to smithing, and never shied away from a fight.
Yes, I have heard tell of his achievements. What can I do for you, young man?
Actually, I should like to learn Esfrost's ironworking techniques. I once studied at the archives in the Grand Duchy, but put a quick end to that. Now that the fighting is over, I want to craft things other than weapons, like building tools, bridges, buildings, and ships. I want to use my skills to create things people will need in the peaceful days ahead.
And the Esfrosti know how to work iron better than anyone. I can't tell you how impressed I was by that death knell.
Indeed. And there's no telling what wonders the three nations can accomplish if they work together. New technologies will open the door to new possibilities. Just imagining what we could achieve fills me with unbridled excitement. My apologies. I seem to have forgotten my place. A humble blacksmith like myself has no right to ask such a favor of you.
For showing me how brightly your passion burns, I will accept no apologies. I shall make the arrangements right away. The future is in the hands of the ardent youth. I have high hopes for you, Ians.
Thank you, Lord Svarog. I won't let you down.
I'm already looking forward to seeing what you come up with.
Asabara. It is true that we cannot change the past, but we can help shape the future.
Aye. The love between a parent and their child will never die, and neither will their dreams. It's up to us to keep their memory alive.
Indeed, we must be as ardent as the youth of today. I will keep moving forward, so please, watch over me, Dregan.
While the other attendees are immersed in their thoughts, Cordelia spends her time in a quiet corner of the venue, away from the crowd.
Firebox is Evlora's with her.
Hey! Why won't you attend the ceremony, General of Laura?
Please understand, Lady Cordelia. Though the battle may be over, the fact remains that I led the invasion of Glenbrook. I have no right to be present on such a joyous occasion.
That's not true. So please don't say that.
I appreciate the sentiment, but my answer is still the same. I shall stand guard outside the hall.
General of Laura.
Ah, here you are, Cordelia. Shouldn't you be getting ready about now? You wouldn't want to be late.
Brother, please tell General of Laura to attend the ceremony.
Your Majesty, my hands are stained with blood. I do not belong at a wedding that symbolizes a peaceful future.
You aren't the only one with a bloody past. Everyone here has fought long and hard to make it through the war. I too have slain my share of enemies, but not because I wanted to. And I hope I never have to do so again. You feel the same, don't you?
I do. I've had more than my fill of war.
It is not the soldiers who are to blame, but the rulers who give them orders. It was our ambition and negligence, our doubts and hatred that forced your hands. For this, I apologize to you both. Know that I intend to spend the rest of my life atoning for it.
Your Majesty.
But you have brought peace to the realm, King Roland.
Not by my power alone. I owe a great deal of thanks to those who stood beside me. That includes you, General.
Your Majesty.
And now, on this beautiful day, my dearest friend is getting married to the love of his life. I hope you will join us as both Cordelia's knight and someone who will help us shape the realm's future. We ought to set our eyes on the days ahead, not the ones behind us. I'm sure father and brother would agree.
Understood. It would be my honor to attend.
Oh, thank you, brother. Come, General of Laura. The ceremony's about to begin. We must think of how best to congratulate the happy couple.
Well said, Your Majesty. It seems your feelings got through to the General.
And I feel better for it. But this is just the beginning. It was Cordelia who first realized the importance of our future over our past.
She has truly become strong. But you have as well. You are a fine lord. As a member of the Kingsguard, that I can assure you.
Is that your way of reminding me of my place here within the walls and not gallivanting about town?
Precisely. Now, let us make for the ceremony.
Oh, I think you were right.
Serenoa.
That actually looks
I am
like
ready now.
Simon.
That looks like fucking Yeah, like his father's attire. Oh, yeah, and they do have unique sprites. Nice.
That Rosellan gown.
And yup, he has a unique model.
Oh, they have a unique portrait.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, no, it definitely looks like very close to what the actual end card was.
Thank you.
No, but Frederica, oh my god, yeah. It was hard to tell because, well, oh my god, damn.
But I am a wild rose no longer. I am your bride, and a woman who carries the future of Norzelia upon her shoulders. I shall think of the new era before us as I walk beside you on the path we have chosen. Together.
So long as you are at my side, I can continue on however far. Let us work together to ensure the path we have chosen is the right one.
But of course, that is the way of House Wolford.
My friends, it would appear.
Oh yeah, and this is when the end card came in.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let us commence the ceremony. Please welcome the bride and
I hope we get to actually see the full ceremony and stuff.
And Sarah Noah Wolfwood.
Shall we, Frederica?
I, Sarah Noah.
No.
Oh. And yep, you have the blinding light and everything. Perfect.
Oh wait, what? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, and I guess that's the extra episode.
So now I can skip that. Alright, well. We know, like, you know, the credits and everything.
Yes, we get it. Oh.
Alright, so that was actually, that was actually pretty good. I liked how, you know, Quahog and Lila, like, you know, reconciled, and...
It gave a lot of closure.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Because...
I'm very happy about.
Yeah, because the last chapter of the actual game didn't show any of that.
Yeah, no, they really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Which definitely made me a bit sad, but I'm glad. That
Mhm.
turned out really well.
Yeah, it was a good, I mean, it sucks that it's like, you know, you have to actually beat the game in order to get it, but I kind of wish it was just integrated into the story, but regardless, it gives a lot of closure, and I'm glad for that.
Yeah, I think that was really nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
very glad that they made this kind of update.
Yeah.
It gives nice context, and it's a good closing.
Mm-hmm. To a good game, too.
Absolutely to a great game.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's all I wanted to show off. People have been asking me to show off this episode, and I'm finally because we're gonna be doing Kingdom Hearts soon, and I wanted to actually like get this out of the way before like we start this. And I'm tired of people asking me, "Are you gonna cover this?" So I'm glad to finally get it out there, and it's finished. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.